Jared, tell them that story about the note.
All right, so Connor, so we had this kid. All right, we had this kid, and he was like Ben said, he gave off some strange vibes, some school shooter vibes, you know.
Yeah.
He gave off some shooter vibes, and I used to always say like, yo, ever tells me don't come to school tomorrow, I'm not coming, bro. I'm staying home. So I get to my locker one day, right on the way to lunch. No, freaking chapel. 9:30 in the morning, on my way to chapel, going to praise Jesus, right? I open my locker to grab my Bible, and there's a note in my locker, bro. There's a paper written note in my locker. Okay, I open it up. It says, "Don't come to school tomorrow." I flip bro. I flip the heck out. Right? I'm like, oh shoot, oh. I asked my homeboy Trace. I was like, bro, Trace. I was like, do I take this to the office? Like, what's going on? Well, I'm freaking out. All of a sudden, I feel this little tap on the back of my shoulder. It's Ben. Amen. Amen. I wrote the note. My bad.
So it was my cousin and one of his friends. They were going to the beach, and no, they were coming back from the beach, and they said, "Hey, there's a gator in the ditch. Stop here." And so they stopped, thinking that my cousin was thinking like, "Hey, he's just gonna look at it." No, Dylan literally goes in there, grabs the gator, hog ties it up, basically, throws it in the back of the truck, and now they just have a gator in the back of their truck that's like thrashing around trying to get out. So they go back to the school. Laura Bush, the president,
Yeah.
she was reading to a bunch of elementary students. So Secret Service was there. And so they started. So, of course, my cousin not thinking of this. And Dylan was in the back of the truck laying down next to the gator. And so they were hauling it through campus because there's a little winding road that goes through there. Drives right beside the elementary where she's reading, goes to the fountain. They cut the tape loose on the gator's mouth, throw the gator in the fountain, hop back in the truck, and then they're gone. Later the principal comes to him and is like, "You don't know how close you were to being really, 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 really stupid." Apparently, rumor is that there are snipers like trained on them doing all this. The Secret Service was just watching them throw a gator into a fountain this whole time.
Dude, I imagine somewhere in the world there's like a retired Secret Service guy.
Y'all remember that time?
Just telling his
Like,
grandkids like a funny story.
Down in South Georgia.
Yeah, one time we was covering Miss Laura. These two rednecks pulled up.
Dude, I remember when I first started dating. He told me a story about how they were like banging every night, okay? And just throwing the condoms in the trash can next to her bed. Okay?
That's a great
Dog.
God.
Their dog ate like 20 to 30 condoms. Ate 20 to 30 condoms, and they thought the dog was gonna die. So what they did was they called the vet. They called the vet, and they were like, "Just put some hydroperoxide down his throat, massage his neck, he'll throw him up." This dog is running around the house puking condoms up. They're picking them up, throwing them away. But he ate like 30 condoms that day.
Did you ever read the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, Connor?
Yeah.
If Fregley was like actually like a kid, he'd have been Fregley. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So my boy, we're in class, and you might remember this, you might not. I don't know. But years ago, National Geographic came out, the docuseries literally just called the Bible, and it was supposed to be a chronological description of the Bible from creation all the way to the end. Okay.
Yeah.
They're in there in Bible class watching the Bible. About 11:30, they call football team, y'all need to go down to the bus barn and go get ready to leave school, head out for your trip. So we we get down there, we go to the bus barn. I'm down there, we're grabbing our stuff, making sure we got our pads and our helmets, blah, 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 doing our thing. Somebody come down to the locker room as we're all getting on the bus and goes, yo, Caleb masturbated in class and threw it on Zach. What? Y'all playing with me? No, he didn't. What? Zach, come here. What? That boy nutted on you? And sure darn enough, the kid masturbated in class and threw it on Zach. I was like, Zach, why'd you not kill him, bro? I'd have picked up a desk and like threw it at him. What are you doing?
Zach could have easily, with no effort, thrown this kid out the window.
And so, for the rest of my time that I like ever knew him, when I'd see him in the hallway, I'd be like, "Oh, hey Zach," I'd act like I was throwing it on him.
Okay.
Dude,
So-
that man had PTSD.
So the story from inside the classroom, so it's like Jesus getting crucified on the screen, and the next thing we know, he's like slinging his hand towards Zach. Apparently, that's what had happened. And then Zach, he wore the shirt for the rest of the day. He didn't have another.
Oh my God.
There's no way. But
It was all over. It was all over his shoulder and sleeve.
It's not even like a sprint.
It's jogging.
It's like a comfortable jog down the road trying to get to this house. And it's nobody.
We just hear a splash.
Nobody said nothing for like 2 minutes, and then you just hear Ben just goes, "What? Hey, for real." 1 second, my boy was next to me. And next thing I know, he's waist deep. He's waist deep in a ditch. I'm like, what the fuck? That's my boy.
Bro was just soaking wet tonight.
I had no change of clothes.
And here's the thing, Connor. Ben's like 2 inches longer than me, and or pause. He's like, Connor, Ben's like, Ben's like 2 inches taller than me, and he's all legs. So when I say he's waist deep, he looks like half his body's been cut off. It's like a paraplegic.
I'm only being like lit up by one single street light, basically.
My boy was waist deep in a pond next. We're like, what happened? What's crazy?
It's just complete silence. He was like towards the back of the group on the left side. Like the pond was on the left and the road was on the right. It's just complete silence. And you just hear this splash. It sounded like somebody drove a car. It was so loud.
Yeah,
What's your favorite story from?
Roasting.
probably Ivan's cousin pulling up on George Bush with an alligator. That's definitely up there.